anything?
I just, excuse me, I just told our players down in the locker room, we did a lot of good things here today. And, we talk about being different. And I thought that you saw a team that played extremely hard. Was it perfect? Wasn't perfect. But if it was, we would get bored, right? I mean, we want to continue to work towards perfection, and we're chasing it. But I thought that we were disciplined. I thought we executed. I thought we rebounded very, very well. And at times, we're pretty good. We scored in bunches. I think that you saw that we had 4 players in double-digit scoring. We got rebounded them by 27. So there's a lot of good things here that we saw tonight, and putting up, 117. I don't care who you're playing. You still got to put the ball in the basket. And we shot 67% from the field. So a lot of good things. And, we'll look at the film and, I know that we could get better defensively. One thing, one concept that we did talk about at halftime, we were rotating over defensively. We're there, but we're trying to block every single shot. So I challenged them at halftime. The great teams rotate over and pick up charges, right? Because then your opponent loses possession. If you rotate over and you're always trying to block a shot, you necessarily don't get the ball, and so I challenged them at halftime, and we ended up getting, I think, 3 or 4 in the second half, and we ended up with 5. So that's what great teams do, and I think this was a great step for us. We had a great scrimmage, now another great exhibition, and we got another week in front of us here, and we're going to continue to win the day. And as we continue to win the day, it's going to put us in a position to win basketball games. But we're going to take every single day, one day at a time.
Coach, what was the experience like of just being able to coach out for the first time? I know you've been practicing so long to finally come season start.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun to finally, get out there and, and see what we're capable of doing. I see it every single day in practice. I think our players enjoy playing against somebody different. They've been beating up on each other here now for the last, I think, where are we, 24, 25 practices. And so to come out here and just see us systematically on both sides of the ball. And I thought that, we did a lot of good things. We executed offensively. I thought we were really sharp at times. And then defensively, we were good when we needed to be good, but great teams are, they're consistent, and that's how you sustain success. You're consistent no matter, how large of a lead you have, and so that's who we need to be, but I said this, and we talked about it as a team, what is our identity? When people see us play and they leave the Pitt, they need to say, wow, you know what? That team works really, really hard. That was fun. They were fun, fast, and furious. They got up and down the floor. They played together. And it was so much fun that we're going to come back. For the next game. We're going to continue to build this thing. And hopefully, we're going to start filling up the lower bowl. I mean, that's our goal here. But our priority is to stick together, continue to play, and have success and win the day.
Bella, you have a strong presence on the court, not only statistically but vocally. Do you feel like you've kind of carved for yourself a role of being a vocal leader on this team?
Yes, I would say so. I would say from the help of all my teammates, just making me feel comfortable as I'm a transfer here. The 4 returners and then all the newbies who came in. I think us being very tight-knit off the court and having good connections individually just helps me be vocal on the court.
Liatu, I mean, you had 24 points tonight. How did you feel out on the court? Had a pretty solid game. And how has it been with the team so far? You're obviously a leader on the team as well.
I mean, first off, I felt good, as anyone would. I just really thank my team for trusting me. I was named captain a couple weeks ago, and, with that comes a heavy load. And, it's not in the slightest bit, but as time went on, we built chemistry, like Bella said, like building chemistry off the court leads to good chemistry on the court. And I mean, like, we're feeding the hot hand, whether it's me. I'm not the only one that, scored that many points. Bella had that many points, and also Jayla. So I think just feeding the hot hand and, playing into the defense weaknesses, we did good in slipping, setting screens and rolling and stuff like that. And so, with that, we executed, and it shows on the stat sheet.
Coach, you obviously spoke about rebounding. I mean, Rappalucci had 14 rebounds tonight, and you obviously spoke about her prowess as a rebounder. What makes her such a great rebounder?
Well, I think she's just got a good nose for the ball. You know, she's so active, and she just, you know, is like, I'm gonna go get it, and you know, and she just throws her body around, and we see it each and every single day in practice. So, you know, having 14 rebounds, you know, to be honest with you, I thought she'd probably have more than 14 here today, and I think that we'll see more from her. She does that well, and you know, she helps us. She's going to give us opportunities to get second chance points, you know, and so her effort alone is unbelievable. But not only her, but the two sitting, you know, next to me here tonight. I mean, I thought their effort was outstanding. And so, you know, when you start coupling that with, you know, some of the others, you know, it becomes infectious. You know, but these guys want to win. They want to win, and hopefully you saw that here tonight.
Coach, you've talked a lot about the four returners. Bella's mentioned them. We see their presence, but can you just talk about the stability that they've kind of allowed you to have as you kind of have taken over this team?
Well, I think that, you know, was our nucleus. You know, Marley at the point and to anchoring us, you know, from the forward position, and you know, Gabby and A's. You know, we started with that nucleus, but you know, we brought in other players. You know, we brought in other players who could play and they could score, and they're obviously showing that, you know, they can help this program win. And so it's just not about the returners. Yes, no question about it. The returners were the foundation, you know, but we mixed in, you know, the newbies, and I'd say that they did a pretty good job, you know. And so now, you know, we all, you know, and I say this all the time, right? They all came on different ships, but they're all in the same boat now. And, you know, my biggest thing is, regardless of where they came from, you know, my job is to get them to play together. And I thought that, you know, we were so unselfish, and, you know, you saw a team, you know, working together, you know, and we were systematic on both sides of the ball, and that's who we need to be. And regardless of what the score is, and I was telling them, you know, during the timeouts, I don't care what the score is. Do what we do. And do it to your best of your ability. You know, don't try to do your own thing. Don't go away from, you know, what we're doing. You know, and sometimes that's hard. You know, you're up 30 points, 40 points, and you start doing things that you don't normally do. They're great teams. They do the same thing regardless of what the score is. And so, you know, we talked about that at length. But you know, it's just not about, you know, the returners. Yes, we started there. You know, but we brought in, you know, some other players who I think now that you're seeing, you know, what they could do and how they could help us win.
Bella, you're obviously known as a lethal shooter, but tonight you showed versatility attacking the rim. How do you think you've been able to develop that part of the game, just more so like attacking the rim and scoring down in the paint when needed?
Yeah, I would say in practice. Coach from day one, like, we did a lot of drill one-on-ones, and we just play a lot. And I think in practice, you know, getting more comfortable outside my comfort zone and attacking the basket more, which he told me he needed from me, not just, you know, a spot-up shooter. I need to be more than that. So as well as my pull-up, I just, when the opportunity is there, attacking the rim. And I think throughout practice, I've been doing that a lot in our scrimmage and this exhibition game, just getting more comfortable attacking the basket. So when we get to bigger games, I do it as well.
Coach, you obviously, the team only shot 8 times from behind the arc. I mean, obviously, it seems like an emphasis really is going to be attacking the basket this season.
Well, I mean, you know, with any good team, you want to have a balanced, you know, scoring attack, you know, and so, you know, today, you know, change possession, we wanted to get up the floor, we want to go get one-legged layups, and so, you know, I thought we did a good job of that. We don't want to settle for threes. I mean, there's no reason to. If they're there, yeah, we're going to take them, no question about that. Can we hit them? We can hit them. You know, but if we get high percentage twos, you know, why not? And so, you know, my job as a coach is to put, you know, our players in a position to maximize their strengths, right? Take advantage of their strengths. And you know, and from there, you know, they play. You know, the last thing I want them to do is be robotic and always looking over their shoulder to me, you know, is this my shot? Should I shoot it? No, I want them to play. I teach them how to play within our system. And I thought that we were really fluid here tonight.
Anything else, guys? Thank you.
All right, thank you.